Hello guys, welcome back in today's crypto technical analysis. Today we'll do, as usual, multiple time frame analysis for BTC. However, before we start, I've got a small request. If you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. This episode I'm going to start with a weekend price action which I shared via Twitter. We've got local low based on a lower time frame and a local high. As you can see, median line acted perfect as a support, and once we broke this line, acted as a resistance, then we saw a minor dump to the important level. However, once we started claiming this level, and as expected, we reached to exact the target level. But anyway, the weekend price action is a bit challenging, and we had a two scenario. One was towards the upside, another one was a bearish scenario. As long as you've got clear levels, then the following the price action, it shouldn't be hard. As you can see, the last time, once we touched the median line, then we started pumping all the way to the exact target price. That was $19,691. Once we touched to this level, then we saw decent dump in the market. For weekend scalping, we had over 3% pump. It's not only that level that I provided that was calculated based on a lower time frame as well as the mid time frame that we've been following. This 618, the Fibonacci level, as you can see, perfectly respected in the previous, and we're following this fib levels over a month now. 3 candles based on an hourly chart, we closed below and we started dumping. Moving on to a weekly chart. Based on a weekly time frame, we got slight bullish candle, and then the last week was a bullish engulfing candle. As I keep mentioning in the previous videos, that these bullish pin bars or engulfing candles have a less effect as long as we're going to be below those. The first resistance 33,000 and then followed by 36,500 levels are going to be extremely important, and it is very early for us to talk about those levels. But in general, without claiming 36,500, it's going to be early for us to talk about the consolidation based on a weekly time frame. However, the support level based on a high time frame as well as the mid time frame is going to be the same, 17,500 in the first place all the way up to 17,000 and $17,200 going to be extremely important. 0.786 the Fibonacci level, which is a pinned tweet on my Twitter account. Moving on to a daily time frame, 20,500 in the first place all the way up to $21,700, $22,000 are going to be extremely important. Without claiming 21,700, ideally $22,000, it's going to be early for us to talk about the bullish scenario based on a daily time frame. We're following the same price action. As soon as we broke $60,000, we saw first leg down, consolidation. We had a single resistance between 52,000 all the way up to $48,000, and that was a first exit, second exit, and on the third exit $48,000, which we had a fake out based on a daily time frame, and we saw massive dump in the market. So over the 4 months now, we're just consolidating in this range. As I keep mentioning, since $60,000 all the way to 17,500, we saw massive dump, which is a 70% dump in the market. However, from $52,000 all the way to this level, we saw 65% dump in the market, and with the current price action, but anyway, over 60% dump. And there is no need to panic at this stage. Without claiming $22,000, it's going to be early for us to talk about the trend change based on a daily time frame. However, we have to do fake out test as well if we're going to see 22,000 breakout. At this stage, it's a bit early to talk about it. Let's move on 4-hour time frame. If you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable and professional trader in the market, and it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, scalping, as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. 24,800 was the first exit level for swing traders. The last one for the conservative traders was 23,000 and 23,500, and we saw decent dump in the market, and we're literally in the range, and we're consolidating around this area. Most of the time we spend around 22,000 all the way up to $18,200, $18,000. So we are following current resistance and support levels since the mid of September, and over a month we're following exact the same support and resistance lines. As soon as we got exit from $25,000, we saw massive dump, which was at 25%. However, for the conservative traders, we saw over 20% dump in the market. Another exit was given at around $22,800. However, every single time we came to this resistance, because for our time frame was heavily under the bear's control, I mentioned about these rejections, and we took number of scalps as soon as we approached to these levels. And as you can see how the lower time frame support resistance, it is acting as a support at the moment, and in the last over 24 hours, 4-hour time frames kept above the lower time frame support level. If we're going to stay over the lower time frame resistance, which is acting as a support in the next 24 hours, claim it as a support, then 4-hour will provide a bullish setup. However, losing this level this time, as well as $19,200 and $19,000, highly likely another test of the local support level. Losing this level will lead us all the way up to 17,500 in the first place. All the way we will see $17,200, $17,000. That's going to be higher time frame, the Fibonacci level 0.786, the golden pocket. However, bullish scenario, if we're going to stay above, as I said, highly likely we're going to see test the resistance, and I'm not expecting that 0.618 is going to be an issue, and then we might go all the way up to, in the first place, breaking this resistance will lead us all the way up to $20,500, which is market is expecting at the moment, with the one condition that we have to keep above this level. Highly likely that we're going to see this level all the way up to $20,500. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. As soon as 2-hour time frame broke the resistance, which was a lower time frame resistance, claimed as a support, 2-hour time frame started flashing a bullish signal. However, once we're in a range, for the swing traders, it's very tough to trust on the lower time frames, as long as I said, we stay above this level within the time frame that I mentioned earlier on, and then highly likely the 4-hour will give us a bullish setup. In the first place, resistance number one, $19,800 and $20,000, that will be followed all the way up to $20,500, $20,600. We came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.